Full, work for the Colorado State Forest Service. I lead our local field office. I'm not going to read our mission, you can read it, because I'd like to get it done so I can hear from you later. Colorado State Forest Service is state forestry agency. We are part of Colorado State University, the Warner College of Natural Resources. What's unique for us in the nation is that there are no state forests in Colorado. There's the State Forest State Park, but outside of that, there are no state forests. What that means for you and what I will highlight is that frees up our time to serve the communities that we live in and work in. That's from landowners to communities, the whole stretch. Our field office, we work in Boulder and Gilpin counties. Fully staffed, we're at 5 people. We just lost one, but we'll fill it back up soon. So since we don't have any state forests, each one of our offices adapts to where we're at. There's 15 of our offices statewide, 2 other satellite offices. And the way we deliver our programs vary from office to office, area to area, based on what's needed. We are jacks of all trades. We provide all the services you've heard from here tonight. I've listed some of them. I'll just go down the list. We help with all phases of forest management. One of our primary focuses is wildfire mitigation. The big one that we work on locally is grant funding. For reference, 5 years ago, we probably managed about 7 or 8 grants locally. As of 2 months ago, we were at 50. What that reflects is there's a lot of money available, and there's a lot of great partners here locally, landowners and partners. They're really working together and getting things done. So my office helps manage those grants. We actually run a few of them, but most of the grants are through partners and landowners. I said before, one of our primary functions, being a part of the university, is we do have a heavy background in education and outreach. And then on the project level, we work on all phases of projects from inception to closeout and everything in between. We work with some landowners, just helping them develop a contract to hire their own contractor. We can run a project all the way from start to finish and take that workload off of the landowner. Before I get into that, I'm just going to highlight 3 current projects. One of our main programs that we run in Boulder and Gilpin counties is the Forest Ag Tax Program. We have over 80 participants in that program. It's a way for us to help landowners steward their land over long-term management plans. If you're interested or you want to know more about that, we can talk about that later. But I will point out a lot of the projects we're working on are anchored off properties in that program. So I'll go through a few projects real quick. Sorry, the font's a little small. So the first one I just want to highlight is the Upper Saran St. Vrain project. It's a project developed actually with help from the Watershed Center. It is currently being managed by Left Hand Fire Protection District and our office. In total right now for the current project work that's funded, it's 108 acres. And I know that map's small, just so you know, it's at the upper end of Overland Trail near Peak Peak. Currently we have 4 individual private properties. This project is funded by private contributions, our state furworm grant, the Boulder County SFMG grant, and they even got some county co-swap funding there for the Conservation Corps. And if you want to know more about that, I can speak to that later. What I want to highlight here as well is there's 4 property owners and there's 4 management approaches being taken on each one of those, or between all of those. The other project I wanted to highlight is just a duplication of what the Watershed already presented. But this is a community project that is currently in development. I think right now we're at the phase where we've gathered the interest landowners, made our site visits, and we're at the point now where we're gonna go back out and start, getting some cruise data to make our decisions for what the treatments will be. Currently, right now, I threw up 680 acres, that's the big scale hope. We'll probably approach this, in phases. But again, as was mentioned earlier, this project is being, it's a partnership between a lot of different agencies. And I should say the community themselves. The last one I'll highlight really quick is just a collection of private properties. It's on the Storm and Wallace properties. I bring it up because it is, how am I doing time?
6 minutes.
Oh, I'm at 6?
Yeah.
All right,
You're good.
All right. I thought I was going to go quick. Anyways, I highlight this project. It's currently being cut. It was funded by federal money. It's 48 acres, and it's adjacent to federal fuels treatments, and it will be directly adjacent to the Watershed Center's Riverside Raymond project. Call, email, stop at our office. That's how you can engage. That's my email and phone number, but or that's our office phone number. But there's 5 of us in the office.
Thank you.
Yeah.